Hello everybody, so here we are. It's been, God, it was June or May when I planted the quinoa seeds, and you've followed me along the process of planting and then watching them grow in the polytunnel. And I suppose I grew about 20 plants. So then they matured, and then we took the actual plants and put them up in the I put them up in the loft, really, because it was quite dry up there, and laid them out on newspaper in trays, flat, all singular. And I did that over about 2 weeks, and here's what we have left. So you can see that this is the flower tops, and they've just gone really dry, and now is the time to harvest the little quinoa seeds out of them. So the next thing we have to do is the threshing sequence for it, and basically you get the top of the quinoa plant, and there's different, like white quinoa, red quinoa. I know they use red quinoa a lot to grow in America and sort of more temperate climates like here, and it seems to work really well with the climate. I got these seeds with seed savers, and I don't know if you can hear that. You can actually hear the little quinoa seeds coming out of the heads there. So you literally just kind of, between the palms of my hands, I'm just kind of rubbing it, and then the seeds are released out of those pods here at the top, and they fall into the colander. I'm using quite a wide colander. I don't use a fine sieve for this, as I've learned myself as I'm trying to do it here today, because the fine sieve actually won't let the quinoa grain go through. It's too fine, so it won't go through. I'm just here trying to give you an idea of how I do it. And people have asked me why did I grow quinoa. Well, first of all, thanks to my friend Gordon, who actually was talking about growing it himself last year, which kind of planted the idea in my head. So thank you, Gordon. But the reason I suppose I did it was because in practice, a lot of my clients, I will be suggesting quinoa to them as a good grain alternative from, rice, especially white rice, because it's got at least a quarter of it is protein and lots of nice fibres in there, and it cooks really quickly for people in busy lives. So it's a good alternative, and just trying to get more and more people to use it. And I think for me, I like to know why or how something is grown, because I grow vegetables, and I don't think I can go on about something if I don't understand it quite well. And I was curious to see how hard it was for quinoa to grow, and a certain amount of my clients would actually be, for moral reasons, not buying quinoa, because apparently, I don't know, there's a lot of cartels kind of taking over the running of the whole growing quinoa business in South America, where the quinoa grain came from. I think it's Peru originally. So I was kind of a bit curious myself at the whole process. So there you go, you can see, I'll do a little shake. So that is the quinoa grain. Now, unfortunately, it's not as simple as just going rubbing it between your hands and out it comes, because, Millie, if you go back in there, you can see there's still some quinoa in there. So you have to kind of do that a few times. There's lots of different helpful kind of guides on YouTube and that easy ways to do it, but generally there is your quinoa. And I'll just show you here in this other bowl here. So between that is, and even at that now, there's still a little bit of dust in this. This is the amount of quinoa I got out of those 20 plants, and I cannot wait to cook it because it just looks amazing. So I'm very happy with it. Now, admittedly, it's not a lot of quinoa, so it's given me a real appreciation of the hard work that goes into growing and harvesting quinoa. But it does show that you can grow it in Ireland if you want to try and grow it, absolutely. If you want to be in control of what you are eating more and more, and not just growing vegetables, growing a few grains as well. The quinoa, yeah, I definitely recommend growing it in Ireland. Just, be prepared that you do have to put a bit of work in at the end of it, but it's so worth it. And I'm going to use this now to make a bit of salad, quinoa salad. I'll use it in as an alternative to rice, and I'll make, it'll go into lunch boxes and different things, and I'll thoroughly enjoy eating it. with my family. So thank you all on my coming on this quinoa journey with me, and I hope you all learned something from it, as I certainly did. And who knows what I'll grow next year. Happy harvesting, everybody.